Hello guys, welcome back to House of Cramel and welcome back to another video. In this video I will be giving my small pantry a refresh. I hope you guys got a chance to watch my last pantry organization video. It's where I really set this up. I have been loving it so far, and now we're just going to tidy things up. So let's get started. Alright, so I realized that I needed to show you guys what it looked like before I started it. So admittedly I had already started doing things, but I hadn't got too far along. So here's what the pantry looks like now. I wanted to do some things to the bulk, upstock shelves. The seasonings weren't going to change, but I have some more to add. This next drawer is probably my biggest problem area. It's overfilled with things that we've collected over the past few months and things we kind of don't use. Again, my dry goods drawer isn't really changing much, just need to refill some things. This drawer needs a little bit of love, thinking about reworking it just a little bit, so you'll see that. And my bottom drawer, which is like my bulk item drawer, not much is changing about this either. I'll probably just be relieving some of the boxes. So first we'll start with refilling some of my seasonings. I like to keep the regular containers up in the top. We buy a lot of our seasonings from Sam's or Costco lately, so I keep the big ones at top and I refill the small ones so it's easier to read, easier access, and it also just looks better. These are a couple new seasonings that we purchased that didn't already have containers, so I'm assigning them one. This one is Everything Bagel Seasoning. It's pretty distinct. You won't see me put a label on this one because one didn't come in my set. I was a bit disappointed because it has so many labels, but the next two are cinnamon and crushed red pepper. This is me checking the sheet just to make sure I'm not missing the Everything Bagel Seasoning label, because I just feel like it's so common now, but I guess not when they made these labels. I have some extra acrylic bins downstairs, so I chose to add my bulk seasonings, the big ones, into these so it would make it easier for me to pull them in and out of the top area of my pantry. On to refilling the dry goods. One thing you'll notice about when I'm refilling things is I don't pour some things out. If I know that it came from the same container or the same batch, I don't pour it out because it's the same age. So that may be lazy, but you know, judge all you want. But that's what I decided to do. If I open a new container, then yes, I do pour out the old and put it on top. Y'all, this is my rock hard stevia. I didn't use it since I filled this container, so I had to get it out. I just filled it with water and it slid out, but I didn't fill it. By now, you've probably noticed my son in the background playing in the washing machine. This is something he likes to do. He likes to put stuff in and out of it. He likes to spin around the basin. He's been doing this since he was about 1 year old. So, yeah, it's not abnormal for me. And you'll notice him again here as I'm trying to do a light vacuum up the dry goods shelf. Every time I turn on the vacuum cleaner now, he has to come help me. Although it takes me a little bit longer to do vacuuming these days if he's in the room, I actually like this because I feel like I'm teaching him something like, a good little habit. On to refilling the cereals and snacks. Sometimes the contents of these containers do change because we change our minds or we have different snacks. So here I am cleaning out this little area, and again you will see me pour some of the same things on top with the exception of maybe the cereal. If I opened a brand new pack, yes, I'll put the older item on top, but if I didn't open a brand new pack, it's going right in there with it because in my mind it is the same age. Alright, getting into the pantry shelves, I decided that I needed to figure out what I wanted to keep out of this drawer, what I wanted to store down in our basement, and what I just wanted to throw away because some of this stuff we have not touched. My husband loves to buy salad dressings and sauces. I do too, admittedly, but I have a select few. My husband likes to try different things. So I just had to go through and see what exactly we were using, what could be removed from the common space, and what just needed to go in the trash out. Next, I decided to do the bottom drawer next because it was easier, and a lot of the things that I keep that are bulk down there actually fill in the second shelf, like the fruit cups. And right here you just kind of see me reorganizing and kind of cleaning up the snack drawer slash another, like I keep rice and tuna, some chips in here. I'm moving that smaller container to the front to see how I like it. The reason why I had the smaller one in the back is so that my child wouldn't have direct access to his snack bars and things of that nature. But I also didn't have easy access to those things. So I'm going to try putting them up front just to see how we like it. And if I don't, I may just put it back there or rework this drawer another way. We'll see. All right, you guys, in all honesty, it has been a couple of, well, it's been more than a couple of days since I finished this. I've actually purchased a couple more things since I finished this, so I am going to show you how we've been living in the pantry and what I decided to do. Please forgive me if I repeat some things that I did in the voiceover, but I did want to do a final tour and I want to make sure I cover it all. So I'll start with the top of the pantry. Let's open this up. So I consider this like my bulk section. I added bins here because I didn't want everything all over the place, and I wanted to be able to access the things that are in those bins easily. Most of the things in here are things that most of the things up here are things that I refill in the main pantry. I have a couple of other things like vitamins and supplements and like drink adding things in here that we go up here and use, but it's really easy for us to access, and things aren't just like falling down all the way to the back of this area because it is actually super deep back there, and I can easily get to them because all I have to do is pull out the bin. So it's really easy. So that's what's going on up here, and we'll go from top to bottom in the main part. Alright, so these are still seasonings. All I did was refill seasonings that I had, and I added what I think you guys saw me add 2 or 3. So like the cinnamon was a new add, and it's been a couple of, well, you saw it in the video, so I don't have to name everything that I added. And yes, I do, if I don't feel the need to make a container for cream of tartar. I bought this on a whim one day because I run across a couple recipes that required them, and I just didn't make them because it had it. So I was like, maybe I should just have some on hand next time. But it's used so little that I don't see the point in putting it in one of these jars. And some of the jars just look super similar. So maybe I'll change them out, but I didn't see the point in doing that. So a couple of these aren't the uniform, and then I keep the packs back there. You see 2 duplicates of bay leaves back there too, because my husband probably bought them 2 or 3 times for some recipes. Next, I cleared this out. Some of the things I took down to our basement pantry storage area. We are fortunate enough to have that because this pantry is on the small side, so we do keep some bulk things that we buy at, like, you know, Costco, Sam's and stuff like that downstairs in the basement. There was so many cans, and some of that stuff honestly I may donate because we just don't use it. So I reduced the amount of cans that I had in here. I kept all 3 tunas because I have been eating more tuna salad lately. I think I've finished something in here since the last time since I finished this, but I still have our oils, vinegar, another what is this, apple cider vinegar, white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar, and there's peanut butter back there. Threw away that empty Nutella and other things, and then, you know, this is just honey hot sauce. This is actually supposed to be up here. Y'all, it's a struggle to get my husband to get with the program, but at least he got it in the same drawer. He gonna laugh when he hear that part. So yeah, this is hot sauce, honey, Worcestershire, things like that. So this is clear. Nothing has changed about this drawer here. It's still the same as when I initially did it. I just refilled some things like the baking soda. Uh-oh, camera's about to die. This one changed a bit, so I moved this smaller container to the front. But honestly, my son has taken a lot of interest to these like snack things like here, which is why I had it in the back. Refilled this one with fruit cups, and I just have all this the random like rice and tuna packs. I put this over my oatmeal in here so that I can see it, find it. Let me change my battery. Alright, I'm back, and we are at the last drawer. I also consider this a bulk drawer. It's where I keep some of my heavier items, like the juicy juice I get for Buki, and some of the items in larger containers, and like fruit cups that I'm not using yet. I just finished emptying. You probably saw a huge Costco size box of mangoes, fruit cut mangoes in here. I've since added them into this drawer up here, and that's just some new extras. And then cooking oils and this big old jug of vinegar. I use that to clean our fruit, and a lot of other things. And that's it, guys. That is the pantry update. So not much has changed. It didn't really take that much to get reset here. Like I said, the only thing I may go back to changing is moving this back to the back, because my son, when I do have this full of like crackers, and I think the last time you saw it there were more of these, he sees them and he wants them, and you try telling the 2-year-old no 5 times after he's asked. It doesn't go that well. All right, that's it. Hope you liked it, and I hope this was useful for you if you have a small pantry with pull-out drawers. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you. I did kind of spruce up my, I'm going to start calling this the drink area, because it's more than just tea. At least it has been. I think I may kind of redo this area, because I have like a frother. Charles has his like shakes that he likes to drink sometimes, and whatever that stuff is, I think that's a supplement for immunity that he puts in there. What is this? Superfood organ support. And then I have teas, and so we're gonna have to decorate this for fall anyway, so soon come. And I forgot that I did refresh this area. I've since bought some more of these That's It bars, because we all like them and they go really fast. We started getting them from Costco. So that's it. Now that is the end of this video. Oh, and if you're wondering what this stuff is, it's matcha. So matcha is green. All right.